Yo, 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 what's up, you guys? It's Bakari So Real back again. It's day 45, trading gold. Right now, gold is at the price of $3,966. Dropped from last week's price. Where was we at last week? Around 4,077. And the last video, day 44, make sure you guys go watch the previous video because we did catch over like almost 100 points trading gold on day 44. I posted that showing you guys the details on how we caught that trade. And now look, today is Monday, June 29th, and on market open within a little over 24 hours, gold has already dropped 100 points down to reaching about 39.49. And you see right here, gold is at our support zone. Um, and there can be a liquidity grab from this area. As you see, I have this red line drawn out where we could have this liquidity grab here, and we could bounce from here. If we close below this, if we have a week, this is a weekly time frame right here. So if our weekly candlestick closes below 39.20, going towards $3,800, then that's going to be hard for us to recover from. Now, can we bounce if we have a weekly close below 39.20, if we have a weekly close below the support zone, can we bounce from there? Yes, we could bounce from there. But with us closing below the support zone, it's going to be hard for us to get back up above 4,200 or get back up above 4,500, right? But if we bounce from this zone right now without closing below it, if we bounce from this zone right now, we have one more chance. We have one more chance to get back up. Now, nothing I say is guaranteed. Nothing I say is for sure. This is not financial advice. It's just for educational purposes only. But um, but that's just based off my analysis on how I think it could go. You know, if we close below the support zone, we're more than likely probably gonna like bounce a little bit. We might go back up to like 4,100, 4,150. We might even tap 42 or 43, but our chances of going back above 45 might be over, and we might be continuing down for the bear market um, for gold. Now, is that a surprise for us? No, because we know this whole time for the last 40 days, we've been talking about gold having to come back down and do a retest here at the price of around 2,000 or at the price around 2,500. We've been talking about gold having to come down and do a retest there, right? These three lines I have here, for those of you who are new to my channel, for those of you who are watching my video for the first time, these three lines here are examples of gold not retesting most recent highs and not creating a proper bottom structure while going up. So the white line was the first chance that gold could have retested the most recent gold could have retested support zone, creating the bottom structure before going up, but it didn't. The yellow line is the second time that gold could have did it. It could have retested, created a bottom structure, but it still chose not to do it. Still chose to continue rising up higher. The third time is this light blue line where we could have came down and retested and created a structure, but it still chose to continue going higher. So now with us reaching all-time highs of $5,400, we have a change of character. We have a reversal, right? Gold finally reversed. It's been months since gold has retapped the all-time high, and it's clearly looking like a reversal, right? It's clearly looking like a reversal. For the last 2 months, we've been guessing or planning that gold can bounce back and rally back up and create a double top, or create even another all-time high going up to like $6,000. But I continuously say that the longer we take to do that, the less likely we'll go back up. Now, this is a weekly time frame, so if I take everything off, you see that Gold has been trailing down for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 10 weeks. For about 10 weeks, gold has been trailing down. That's pretty much that's a big deal. That's a big deal. So we know that a bullish week is coming. We know that a bullish week is coming. So is this the time to do heavy sales just because you see the reversal and you see that it's been going down like a bear market? It's not the time to do heavy sales. If you haven't been uh, selling already, you probably should wait on selling. And that's just for my opinion. You probably should wait on selling if you haven't been selling already. Um, you should probably wait for some type of retest. So we need a retest. We need to bounce back up to 4,100 or 4,200, and we need like one or two green candlesticks. We need to retest, and then once you get that, you could wait for confirmation. Now I have this white trend line right here. This white trend line right here that you guys see. We can retest that. If I do a marker, we can come up. We could retest this area. We can retest this area. This area hits us about 4,400 before coming back down. We could retest 4,400 before coming back down. Let me see. Let me change the colors on this because I think I want to keep that. I think I like this. I think I like that idea, and I think I want to keep that here. Boom. So the yellow shows us coming here to retest that trend line that we have around 4,400 before coming back down, right? This is a strong weekly candlestick and it's only Monday, but I think that could just be um, a push down before the pull, before going back up, right? Um, and let's go now. That's the weekly time frame. Let's go into the daily time frame. Today's day 45. Let's go into the daily time frame. So for the daily time frame, on day 44, we caught the buys. We bought from 39.67 last week, and we caught 100 points, over 100 points up to 4,090 before taking partial profits. Um, I still have some buys going. I still have one buy going, and I also hedged it with a sell. But that's just how I do things sometimes. When I feel like the market is uh like running out of gas going a certain direction, like or getting exhaustion. So I think like the downtrend is getting exhausted. And I think sooner or later we will retest again. Like I said, like you see this yellow line, I think sooner or later we will retest um again. So really the whole objective here is not is is not predicting but reacting. We're going to react to how gold does this week with this support zone. Another important thing to talk about is that a new month we're gonna go into the month of July during this week. So on Wednesday it's gonna be July 1st. Wednesday is gonna be July 1st. So it's gonna be a transition during this week. So Wednesday or Thursday, we can see that transition possibly happen on the market. I mean, on the chart. We can see that. We can see the price action. We should be able to see the price action on that, right? With the month closing, right? So if we go to the monthly time frame, boom. If we go to the monthly time frame, you see that this is a strong monthly candlestick. This is a strong monthly candlestick. You take everything off. This is a strong monthly candlestick right here with no wick, with no bottom wick. It's still pushing. This candlestick is still pushing. What I think is going to happen is that we're gonna see a bottom wick. We're gonna see a bottom wick. We're gonna see this candlestick come back up. If we don't see a bottom wick, we don't have to. And also we don't have to see a crucial bottom wick. When Wednesday or Thursday happens, we might see a push down to 3,800 and then go back up. But just the fact that it's been 4 total months of bearishness without there being a retest or a double top, I think that that's gonna happen, right? I think that it's gonna happen. I don't think that we're just gonna come straight down. Um, but it's possible. It's possible because then when I pull the chart back up, we do have a lot of ground to cover. When we talk about coming down to retest and create this bottom structure, we do have a lot of ground to cover, especially with the way that the way that the economy and everything is going, and the way that the financial systems are changing right now. Gold has to cover some ground. So I'm not surprised that gold has been pushing down for the last 4 months. Um, and I wouldn't be surprised if we do continue to push down. It's just like I would like to see a little bit more volatility. Just a little bit more volatility. But like I said, the longer we take to bounce, the less likely we'll see all-time highs. So I think the idea of all-time highs is slowly getting taken off the table. And right now we're just looking at just now is the time for the day trading game. Now is the time for the day trading game. It's like or it could be the time for the swing trading game too. So if you're a swing trader and you're looking for that swing trade setup, the swing trade setup will be to wait for the retest, wait for some bulls to come back in, some buyers to come back in, push the market back up a little bit, and then wait for that confirmation for the sell off one more time, for one more sell off. And that's going to be a good swing trade. That's going to be a good swing trade. I also talk about proper risk management. So right now, gold is at around $3,000, $4,000. You shouldn't be trading gold if you don't have. You shouldn't be trying to swing trade if you don't, or day trade if you don't have double the amount of gold in your account. So if you should have at least $5,000, $6,000 in your account, and if you do, then it's a no-brainer from there. It's a no-brainer from there. All you do is just wait for the setup, be patient, wait for confirmation, place your sell, place your trade, and then let it roll. Let it roll, dollar cost average in, move your stop losses, stuff like that. Once we get down to 32 or once we get down to 25, load up the truck on buys. Load up the truck on buys once we get down to 35, right? If we take all this off the table and we know that we got to get down to 2,500, let's say we got to get down to 2,500 by January. That's about 6 months. That's about 6 months left. With 6 months being left, you can have two green candles. You can have two green candles, and you can have four more red candles, right? So comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Are we gonna and you can see that with the bull run. With the bull run, we have multiple green candles followed by one or two red candles in between, right? So with the bear market is going to be similar. It's going to be multiple red candles followed by one or two green candles in between, right? So right now we already have 4 bear months. So the next month, July is looking like it could be bullish. July is looking like it could be bullish following to recover from 4 months of bear market. Um, that's over a quarter. That's over a quarter of the year that goal was going down, right? So July could be bullish or August. July or August could be bullish, and then September, October could be bearish. It's like that, right? Um, and our job is just to continue to monitor on a daily basis. We are on a 400 day trading plan, and we're gonna stay consistent. We're not gonna get emotional. We're gonna stay consistent, and do our thing, man, and have fun with this. And I just want to say I appreciate you guys for who come and watch my videos. Um, First video in a while that I got my face on the camera and gonna start showing y'all my face a little bit more. Because I'm getting excited. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting excited. Not that I wasn't excited before, but it's just I was just super locked in, and I'm still locked in now. It's just like, I'm getting more comfortable with everything. So yeah, man. Thanks for watching. If you watched it all the way to the end, and wishing you guys nothing but much love, much success, much abundance, much prosperity, much joy, all that, man. See you guys on the next one. Peace.